Hello. All right. Okay. How are you? Boy, this has been a great day for me. I want you to know I've got some good news for you. Like this page and share it. Like it and share it. Like it and share it. Let me see some thumbs and some hearts that you hear me. All right? Let me see some thumbs and some hearts that you hear me. But like the page and share it. Hello. Who is that? Well, I most certainly do need my glasses to see things, okay? Velakai, how are you? All right, I'm excited. I just left and flew here to Dallas, Texas from Atlanta. Was at the, is it called Newman? Is that Newman, Georgia? Noonan, Georgia. I was in Noonan, Georgia. And at the cancer, hey, Johnny, how are you? I was at the Cancer Centers of America. And boy, I am so excited. Got some good news to share with you. Like this page and share it. Like it and share it. All right? Like it and share it. I want to share some good news with you. I'm in Dallas, Texas right now. I'm speaking for Elevate. I'm speaking for them on Sunday. And I'm going to be fired up right before the Super Bowl in Atlanta. Of all the times to be on the road. But I had my Super Bowl today when the oncologist came in and talked to me today. I had my Super Bowl today. I don't know what they're going to do on Sunday, but I won today. And will continue to do so. All right. But I want to share a message with you because God is really continuously blessing me. I've had some tough times, but you know, I'm a tough cookie. Now, let me tell you though, I don't know how many of y'all, there was a guy named Dimples, and he had a song called, "If It Ain't One Thing, It's Another." I bent down, getting ready to get dressed to go to the Cancer Centers of America. I have to be checked every 6 weeks. And I felt something in the lower part of my back, and it was an excruciating pain. I'm saying, come on, give me a break. And so after dealing with that, I was challenged in walking, and I just got here and, well, I'm going to tell you my good report after we get enough people on, but like the page and share it, like it and share it. But I tell you, wow. Thank you, I am a champion. You got that right. Yes, Donald, I am a champion. Thank you so much. Remind me of that. Yes, Rob Wilson, how are you? All right. Yes, like the page and share it. And so I'm going to encourage you to pursue your dreams in spite of. In spite of, because things are going to happen that you can't anticipate. Chandra, how are you? I love you. How are you? In India. All right. Like the page and share it. Want to share some thoughts with you. I be thinking, as George Wallace said. And I want to share something with you right now. I'm not going to talk long, but I tell you, I'm so excited. I just, I feel so good. I wasn't going to tell anybody, but I just couldn't keep it to myself. You know, my mama used to say, boy, your mouth is like a refrigerator. You can't keep nothing. Like the page and share it. Well, let me go ahead and just share it with you. I went to every 6 weeks I go to Cancer Centers of America. And the doctor said to me today, he said, Mr. Brown, Dr. Taha from Pakistan, I'll never forget. I've been going to a lot of doctors for 27 years, kicking cancer's butt. And he's the first doctor that came in, and how he introduced himself, he said, I don't have patience. You are my family, and I treat you like that. And I'm very open with you. Do you understand? And I said, yes, sir. He said, did they tell you that you have 4th stage cancer? I said, no. He said, okay. And then he just told me the other challenges they have. I don't like to use the word, I like to call it the little c. But at any rate, Dr. Tahar gave me such assurance. He said, that will not take you out. No. And he said, but you got to watch the diabetes. You got to take care of that. You've got to get in control of that. You have to manage that. And I get this steroid shot that put a lot of weight, over 100 pounds on me. I don't know how it works because I became diabetic as a result of it. And it's been very challenging, very challenging. My sister called me a fat pig. Okay, but I said, I'm going to defeat this. I am not going to use as an excuse the steroids. I'm going to focus. My birthday is February the 17th. I'll be starting off my 75th year on the planet, and I'm not going to be fat on February the 17th. I got to crank it up though. I got to crank it up, let the record show. But I'm on course, and so I have a made up mind. It's going to be a dramatic reduction, but I feel good. I feel good. So anyhow, so the doctor comes in, and my business partner, Celeste Johnson of Celeste Entertainment. And Celeste Entertainment, she is entertaining. Celeste Johnson of Celeste International, she took me there, and she was there when he came in and his staff and said, Mr. Brown, I did a CT scan last night, and he said, whoa, you're doing great. You are doing great. There's no spreading of the cancer. You are doing great. And we're going to give you another shot, but you are doing great. We looked, and everything is fantastic. Whew. So I want you to know, your prayers are working. So don't stop praying for me. So I'm just going to ask you to add something to it. Pray now that because I know your prayers work, that I win the lottery, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. So I'm very, very excited, as you can tell, like a little boy, because it's pressure. It's pressure. But then, so I was so I had to fly to Dallas, Texas, and I was not hurting, but hurting so bad I got a wheelchair. I said, you know what? I'm not going to challenge this part of my back, because I've had sciatica pain before. If you've had it, it's no joke. And so I'm I'm dealing with sciatica pain. I said, Dimple said, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Whatever. Okay. But let me share with you. A lot of people are all hyped up about the Super Bowl. That's good. I remember the last Super Bowl I saw many years ago. Johnny Unitas was playing. So that was a long time ago. The millenniums weren't even born. And I called a friend of mine named Steve Skilkin. And Steve Skilkin, I was living in Columbus, Ohio. I was a disc jockey. Steve lives in Bexley in a big, beautiful mansion. I was living on the east side of Columbus on Rich Street in a doghouse, a 2-bedroom doghouse. Now, why would you say it's a doghouse? Because it didn't have a back door. Doghouses don't have back doors, okay? So I called, and his mother said he was at the office. Sunday afternoon, Super Bowl, Johnny Unitas. Come on now. This is the Jim Brown days. So I called the office and I said, Steve, are you coming over? Boo's here. Let's watch the game. My cousin Boo, since he's made his transition. And Steve said, man, you know what I'm doing? I said, yes. Steve was working on earning his first million. His father left him millions of dollars. His father built shopping malls. But Steve never made $1 million himself. And he was committed to do that with the money that his father had left him. Not just rest on what his father gave him, but he wanted to generate it himself. My sons, Calvin and Patrick, they only had 2 sons at that time. They were in front of the TV set. And I thought about it. Whoa. Steve lives in Bexley in a mansion. I'm in a doghouse on the east side of Columbus. And I'm about to watch some people live their dream. Something's wrong with this. Something is wrong with this. And then there's a coincidence, it's God's way of staying anonymous. 60 Minutes came on. And it was a story about a man whose son had a terminal disease, but he was very wealthy, and he had the wealth to fly his son all over the world looking for a cure. And I thought about it. Had that been one of my sons, they would have died because I didn't have the money to do that. And I said to myself, he cannot love his son more than I love my 2 sons. There's a quote that I use when I speak. I'm speaking this Sunday for Elevate. I'm at the Renaissance, Elevate. And the quote is, wherever you find yourself, at some point in time, you made an appointment to be there. I turned the television off. I did not watch that Super Bowl. I said, I can't afford it. I said, I'm going to earn enough money so that if something happened to my children or me or someone I love, I'll be able to provide for my children or me or someone I love. And that was it. I decided the people who all geeked up and fired up about the Super Bowl, I became geeked up and fired up about my dream. In spite of the fact that I had no idea how I was going to do it. I was a disc jockey in Columbus, Ohio, making around $70,000 to $80,000 a year. And during that time, that was considered good money in the 70s. But I said, hey, I made up my mind. I'm here to speak for a group called Elevate. I work with them and 4X. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, create your own Super Bowl. Did you hear me? Create your own Super Bowl. Become hyped up and geeked up about something you want for your life, for your children, for yourself, to have more choices. I mean, they gave me, look here, when I got my prescriptions today at the Cancer Centers of America, I mean, one prescription alone, around $2,000 a month. Altogether, my prescription's more than what most people's mortgage note is. And Celeste said to me, you know what? She said, it's a good thing that you are in a position that you can take care of this. Most people can't. They can't. That's why wealthy people live longer than people who don't have money. It alleviates stress. It gives you options. You can travel. You should see this suite I'm in.
It's sweet.
It's sweet. This suite is sweet. It's 2 levels, okay?
It's sweet.
Yes, it is. Oh, behave. Yes, it is. I love it. I love it. You know, and I'm not a materialistic guy. I have a Mickey Mouse watch. I have Mickey Mouse socks I wear, red.
Sorry.
Yeah, you should be. I have I have a Mickey Mouse underwear, but I'm not showing. I'm not showing. No, no, no. This is a family speech, okay? All right. But pursue your dream in spite of the fact that you don't know how you're going to make it happen. In spite of the fact that you don't have the money, you don't have the support, that no one believes in you. In spite of the fact that you might be going through a tough time right now. Pursue your dream. You were created on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. Pursue your dream. Had I listened to the people who said you won't be able to do it, had I listened to myself, you don't know yourself well enough to be a cynic. You don't. There's some things that you can do right now that you don't know. That's why we're taught in the book of life, walk by faith and not by sight. Just because you can't see it don't mean you can't do it. Pursue your dream in spite of the fact that you can't see it, in spite of the fact that you don't know how you're going to do it, in spite of the fact that you don't have the money. Pursue your dream in spite of the fact that you've failed and been rejected again and again and again and again. Pursue your healing in spite of the fact that it hasn't happened yet. It's been 27 years I've been dealing with this. 27 years, hey. And I ain't got tired yet. No, I'm claiming healing every day. Pursue your dream. Things happen for you. Doors will be open that you do not know right now that are available for you, that will expose you to resources and help and assistance. I believe in angels. And so as you look at yourself, look at your goals and dreams, that there are people who are going to help you. That's going to step in, and the things that you don't have, the weaknesses that you suffer from, the strengths that you don't have, there are people who will show up, like Celeste, who will show up and put systems in place for you and help you to do the things that you need to do. You were created on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. You have a reason for being here. You were not born to go to school and just stress over bills, raise a family, and then just drop out one day. No. You're here to make a mark. You were chosen because there's something that you have. You have greatness in you. There's something that you have. There's something special about you. You are a masterpiece because you're a piece of the master. Regardless, don't judge yourself based upon the fact that you don't have two dimes to rub together, or you might be going through a divorce, or you might be financially bankrupt, or you might have lost everything. No. Don't judge yourself based upon your adverse circumstances. Absolutely not. No. In life, you will always be faced with a series of God-ordained opportunities, brilliantly disguised as problems and challenges. In life, you will always be faced with a series, listen to me, a series of God-ordained opportunities, brilliantly disguised as problems and challenges. When you pursue your dream, you will have some magical hours. Things are going to happen. You have miracle working power in you. You have comeback power. Willie Jolly is right. He said a setback is a setup for a comeback. Yeah. You've got greatness in you. Yes. And when you're pursuing your greatness, you don't know what your limits are. So you act like you don't have any. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hello, Ghana. Wow. The doctor said to me, man, Dr. Taha from Pakistan, man, whew, your CT scan looks great. You're doing great, Mr. Brown. You're doing great. To God be the glory. I can handle the pain. I can handle this pain sciatica is nothing. I can handle that. To God be the glory. All things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose. You have something special. You have greatness in you. Did I just say that? Okay. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to say it again. I'm just happy. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, behave. All right. I'm a happy camper. Yes, I am.